Fabrizio Romano confirms Tottenham in blockbuster negotiations to snatch Savinho from Manchester City. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham have officially made their move for Brazilian sensation Savinho, with Fabrizio Romano revealing that club-to-club talks with Manchester City are already underway. Sources close to the deal reveal that Thomas Frank himself has pinpointed Savinho as the ideal long-term successor to Tottenham legend Heung-min Son, a player capable of slotting straight into the starting 11 and delivering instant game-changing impact. And the most exciting part, Savinho has already said yes to Tottenham. The 20-year-old is ready to make North London his new home, and he's fully convinced by Frank's ambitious vision for the club. Savinho's style is pure chaos for defenders, unpredictable movement, lightning-fast acceleration and fearless dribbling. He thrives in one-on-one situations, glides past opponents like they're standing still, and has that rare ability to create something from absolutely nothing. It's the exact kind of flair and aggression that Frank wants injected into his Spurs attack next season. But here's where it gets spicy. Pep Guardiola does not want to lose him. The Manchester City boss sees Savinho as a key part of his future plans after bringing him in only last summer. However, Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that City would consider a sale, but only if Tottenham come forward with a bid in the region of £60 million. For Spurs, this is not just about adding another talented winger, it's about making a statement to the Premier League. With Champions League nights returning to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and the promise of being Frank's attacking spearhead, Savinho could be the headline signing of the summer, a player to terrify defences at home and abroad. This transfer could be one of the blockbusters of the summer, and Spurs fans are watching with bated breath. Thomas Frank Green lights Tottenham hijack for Arsenal's Eberechi Eze transfer. Spurs may be set to re-enter the race to land Eberechi Eze after James Maddison's injury, with the Lilywhites potentially set to go toe-to-toe with Arsenal for the Crystal Palace star. Spurs fans will be aware that at the start of the summer transfer window, Tottenham had been installed as the favourites to land Eze. However, the speculation linking the 27-year-old with a move to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium has died down over the last month. Instead, it is Arsenal who have made advances towards Eze over recent weeks. But it turns out that the door may have been opened for the Lilywhites to try again for the England international. Crystal Palace are encouraging Tottenham to bid for Eberechi Eze. GiveMeSport have now revealed that the Eagles are encouraging Tottenham to battle Arsenal for the playmaker, with the South London club keen to get a bidding war going for their starman. The outlet confirms that the Gunners have been strongly interested in Eze for much of the summer, but they are currently prioritising player sales. This has opened the door for Tottenham to swoop in, with the club keen to bolster their options in the number 10 role after James Maddison's ACL injury. In fact, it is alleged that Thomas Frank has already given the green light for the Palace star to be brought through the door, thus raising the possibility of a potential bidding war between the two North London giants. GiveMeSport say that Eze's release clause, which stood at £68 million with add-ons, has already expired, which means that Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal would have to strike a deal with the Eagles for the player. However, the report claims that Oliver Glasner's men are willing to sell the former QPR man for a similar fee as long as certain conditions are met. The publication adds that Tottenham have been slow to substantiate their interest and have not formally contacted Palace over a deal for Eze, with Frank's men being every thorough in exploring all potential market opportunities. Spurs are keen on Liverpool attacker Harvey Elliott this summer, and it remains to be seen whether they can get the deal done. The 22-year-old is likely to be on the move this summer, and joining Spurs could be an interesting opportunity for the player. He will help create goal-scoring opportunities for his teammates and look to find the back of the net as well. According to COYS, Liverpool wants to include a buyback clause in his contract, and Tottenham have already agreed to the terms. Therefore, it is right to assume that convincing the European club will not be too difficult. Elliott has shown his quality with his outings, and it will be interesting to see if he can hit the ground running in the Premier League. The 22-year-old has the qualities to play regularly in the Premier League, and he would help the likes of Tottenham improve. It remains to be seen whether he can hit the ground running next season. The inclusion of a buyback in his contract could prove to be a mistake for Tottenham. They will be powerless to stop the player from leaving if Liverpool decide to come in future. The 22-year-old will look to develop with coaching and experience, and Liverpool will feel that they can come back for him in future when he is good enough to play at the highest level. Although Tottenham will receive a substantial amount of money, keeping the 22-year-old at the club would have been more valuable. Tottenham will spend their time and effort grooming the talented younger player into an established star, and losing him in the future will be a blow for them. It remains to be seen whether Liverpool comes back for him in future. Tottenham are set to make an approach to sign Barcelona defender Ronald Araujo next week, according to journalist Sebastian Vidal. It's been a relatively slow summer transfer window for Spurs so far, and their plans may have been scuppered in recent weeks after it was confirmed that James Maddison had suffered a serious knee injury. Attacking reinforcements may have quickly become a priority for the North London club, but Thomas Frank will likely be hoping for reinforcements all over the pitch. Tottenham set to make approach for Ronald Araujo. According to journalist Vidal, Tottenham have earmarked Barcelona defender Araujo as a potential target for the summer transfer window. The Uruguayan international is valued at around £43 million by the La Liga giants, while he's also a target for other sides in the Premier League. Vidal claims that Tottenham are set to make an official approach to secure his signature next week. Araujo reportedly earns £268,000 a week at Barcelona, which would make him one of Tottenham's highest earners if he were to join the club. Spurs will have to consider the financials involved carefully, especially if Barcelona are demanding a fee of around £43 million alongside his salary package. Adding a new central defender might not seem like an immediate priority, considering Spurs have both Mickey van der Ven and Christian Romero at their disposal. But it was rare to see the duo partnered together during the 2024-2025 campaign. Van der Ven and Romero both missed a large portion of games due to injury troubles, with Van der Ven in particular enduring hamstring difficulties. So it's not overly surprising to see Frank and his recruitment team in the market for a new centre-back in the summer transfer window. That wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for our latest content. Be sure to give this video a like and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow the Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for tuning in. And as ever, come on you Spurs.